Lovato's variations. Again, I was trying to break down and kind of digest a lot of his stuff. I'm sure I don't have every element of the nuance correctly. First time I learned anything like this in the Noki was from Joe Lozon, and Lovato went over some really cool variations of this with the gi on in one of his longer videos. So if I'm here thinking, I'm crowding him in the butterfly, let's say to the end of here. I'm going to reach over his leg, or actually I'm not going to reach over his thigh. I'm in front of his shin in this case, and I'm at his pant here. Probably pull it off here as well, but I think he's here. Crowding. So I'm in nice and snug. I might have an anchored grip. I'm reaching in on the back of his calf in said situation. Now, at this point, I'm going to drive through almost as though I'm going to look to pass like so. Those of you guys who work through basic curriculum stuff, you've probably seen those kind of bullfighter type over-under mean, drive with the shoulder type passes. Crazy Wayne does that stuff to people all the time. So
yeah, he does.
Semi-familiar. As I'm here and I start to cut this angle, it's not all that uncommon for D'Souza to shrimp. Because, yeah, he's familiar with the fact that I'm going to be driving into him with my shoulder there. He's going to start to eject and try to fight it. As he does so, if I'm able to now cut my angle, watch out, so he shrimps, I shift my hips like so, and now his knees are trapped. This is bottom arm. I like to grab on the top of the thigh of his bottom leg and put his form in front of this knee. So now neither one of his knees can come forward. As my head stays exactly where it was. At which point I can drive my knee into this space, boom, come directly underneath the arm, find my legs up, and land up in mount. Lovato was talking about it, and it sure as heck is the truth. If you can go from guard to mount with no positions in between, number one, it's pretty darn cool. Number two, can obviously set you up for some pretty darn cool stuff once you land there, being as you're going to have usually the cool guy surprise factor on your side. So I'm here, I start to drive, and he shrimps. Yeah, if he shrimps himself in the position, happy birthday. Most of the time he's going to be somewhere, go ahead, Trick. Yeah, he's going to be somewhere like so. And now I was leaning with this shoulder. Watch what I do. I'm going to now drop my left knee to the ground and shift my shoulder down this way, putting my weight through him. Now, both of my forearm is blocking both of his knees. I'm going to reach, my head is in tight. I drop my knee into the gap, and I'm going to come underneath this arm of his. Boom. Corral. Climb over to the top, boom, and I can start climbing, working towards whatever I'm going to work on now. Okay, so we're just going to focus on getting there. I'm going to necessarily focus on follow-up subs and all the rest of that stuff, just to get the pass. You want to steal one, D'Souza? Okay,
Crazy Wayne.
So, here's Crazy Wayne. I've got a relatively front shin, I've got a grip on the back of his calf. As I start to cut off to one side, he knows the ball game. So as I drop this knee now, I'm crushing both his thighs down. And look, I do this. I like this pin, and I anchor it. Now I'm going to drop my knee into the gap. If I come under his arm, great. I could probably beat him just by going directly underneath his chin, but I'm likely going to look to scoop underneath the elbow. As I do so, I'm going to go back, this heel onto the hip bone, this heel onto the hip bone. Getting myself in a good position, setting on top of it.